I'm back with another spa series, and today we are making bath bombs. This is the eucalyptus bath bomb to be exact. And the last ones turned out pretty good that I did. However, when I went to go pick up the last one, it did completely explode and crumble. So there's that. But this little container you could set your bath bombs in. We have a bottle of eucalyptus fragrance. I love these tiny bottles. The molds for our bath bomb. We have 2 fizzy powders. 2 of the bath bomb powder that is colored green. A spoon, a spatula. We have the legs that go into here to make a bathtub. We also have this that pulls out and expands to go over the bathtub as well. It's super cute. And in here we have a bowl and a loofah, which is super soft and adorable. Here's the bath bomb and the instructions for it. We're going to add 16 to 19 drops of the liquid, add the bath powder, stir it, add the fizzing powder, and then we're going to pack it into the molds and let it sit for 60 minutes. That's a long time. Okay, so I'm reusing my bowl and spatula and stuff, so if they look dirty, that's why. I just made bath bombs not that long ago. So let's add 16. Actually, that time I did exactly 19, because I usually do like right down the middle of what they suggest. So last time I think I did like 17, almost in the middle. And they did pretty well, except like I said, they did crumble. That one did. Off camera, so you didn't get to see it. But now we're adding in that bath bomb powder. It's kind of like a yellowish green color. And it says to mix that together. It is clumping a little bit. But I would just mix it until you don't really see much dry powder. There's clumps and just looks a certain way. I think that's pretty good. Now let's add the fizzing powder. Now this does have a little bit of clumps to it. It's probably baking soda. And we're going to mix that. You want to make sure the colors are blended together so you don't really necessarily see a ton of white like you do now. And chop up those big clumps you see. I think I did enough mixing and chopping, and that's about as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to start putting some in here. Make sure you drop a bunch. That's part of this process. So I always suggest doing it over a mat or something that's going to be easy to get it all from. And you want to overfill the container like so. And then you're going to put on the lid. And I think you are supposed to twist it. Their instructions just show an exclamation mark. Like, what does that mean? We don't know. Now we're going to set that aside for 60 minutes. Again, don't know why that's important because it can't dry in there. And yeah, it shows that you leave it shut, you don't take it out. Taking it out would make more sense to me, but whatever. And there should be enough left over to make one more bath bomb, and then you have that whole other packet they gave you. But I do have some of the soap molds left over, so I'll be making a shaped bath bomb. And I'll show you that in just a minute. I'm just going to do a slight little turn. All right. And let's try to do a rainbow one. I think that'll look cool. Let's grab some of that. Might be able to make a rainbow and a cloud. I made 2 of these shaped ones last time. I did a flower and what was the other one? A flower and a seashell. Seashell turned out great, flower broke. So we have a 50-50 success rate with the shaped bath bombs like this. I feel like the key is just to pack it down like as much as you can. I'm not sure we have enough powder to make another one. That feels kind of wet. Wonder if I didn't mix it good enough. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna take whatever's left and press it into that cloud. Need like a credit card or something more stiff to pick this stuff up with. But yeah, I will set a 60-minute timer and I'll be back to show you what these look like when you take them out, and then we will heat up some water and dump them in the miniature bathtub. Okay, moment of truth. It's been an hour. That one came out nicely. Now let's see. This one does. That's what happened last time. One like basically fell right out the tube, and then the other one had to be gently pressed. It's cute. Now, let's heat up some water too. We gotta do the demonstration. Let's see if these come out. I know there's gonna be a lot of loose powder. Yeah, not really. Not so much. You could always crumble that up and put it in like the sugar scrub jar and use it as like foaming bath powder. We've done that before, but let's get some hot water and do a demo. Okay, we have the tub. I've heated up some water and dumped it in here. It has to be really hot. It tells you what it has to be, but let's drop one in and watch it fizz. Ooh, she's a dud, kind of. It's just sitting at the bottom. My other one was way more active. It does, however, smell really good. Yeah, it just like fell apart at the bottom. Let's try the other one. It is fizzing and rolling all over. Oh, see, that's exactly what happens. You barely touch it and it'll just explode. Boom. I wonder if, it says to leave them in here for an hour, but I almost feel like they should be drying for an hour outside of that because they can't dry if it's outside of that. You know what I mean? I mean, it still works. You can still use it as a foaming powder, but yeah, bath bombs just in real life are difficult to make like that. Normally when you press them immediately, take them out of the molds, and then they dry for a couple days. So
yeah, I got the stuff on me.
It smells good though, don't it? I think it smells good.
Don't pour this out. I want to play with it.
You want to play with it? Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of our video. If you have any tips, you did anything different with your bath bombs, leave us a comment. Let us know. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.